EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun is Nix. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
And as we begin week 2 in the NFL, he was truly one of the top stories around the league. What a debut. Didn't look phased at all. Handled everything with poise and grace and played through in a big way. I can't wait to see what the defenses throw at him this week and see how he adjusts.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's caught. Emeka Buka powers past him at midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the Broncos 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week. 18 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Not an horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can keep those numbers up a notch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Nix to the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
7 yards. It's now 3rd and
Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
for the Broncos field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down and 2.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. At the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 3.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Now it's Nix. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. Nix. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He puts it on the ground.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, A little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can throw the ball without creating extra contact.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
25 yards on the play. That's another Colts first down.
They'll look to throw here. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 3.
5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught one more time by Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 3rd and 12. Nix from the shotgun. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Picked up by Riley Moss. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun is Hicks. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance in here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime
Our look at the
report.
NFL
Scott.
starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Seahawks in a rematch of Super Bowl 40. And it's the veteran Robert Woods. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Steelers even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Tua Tagovailoa putting this one on a dime, 34 yards to the end zone. The Dolphins are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bills get their first win of the year, and they had to earn it, too. They get the road victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from a jam-packed Week 2 of the new NFL season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. This 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll take this out near the 35, maybe the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Once more with Harvey. And he is met in his lost tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Operating from the gun, Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Broncos, 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
They'll go play action with Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grover Stewart getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 to throw. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. On a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 28. 121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. This pass left side to Downs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos,
they'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's going to use his legs here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle.
Nix's pass.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nix going to get, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And the deficit will hold at 15. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
20-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
They run once more with Taylor. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Nix. A quick hitter complete. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Working out of the gun is Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Nix from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos.
Back to the air with Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nix. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
John Dave Barron on the coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And now the Colts called on their field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Indianapolis, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.